lot to root for that kid. Seems like a really likable kid, 18 years old, 6'3", 183 pounds. You see the profile on him, and again, coming from the Yukon area. So as we await the draft this week, Tangs, and you got a chance to talk to so many of these kids over the last couple of weeks, we kind of know top 3, top 4, who it's going to be, maybe shuffle around a little bit. Dylan Cozens, where do you see him fitting in?
Well, it's going to be interesting because you look at the crop of center icemen. And, you know, yes, Jack Hughes is going to play center. We've seen Alex Turcotte that's going to play center. Dylan Cozens is a center. Doc is a center. So there's all kinds of scenarios as who do the Chicago Blackhawks pit? Do they go with the defenseman, which they need, or do they go with the local kid of Alex Turcotte? Well, if that's the case, then the dominoes might start falling as far as center iceman. The Colorado Avalanche certainly need a second-line center iceman behind Nathan MacKinnon. We've seen what Tyson Jost and Alex Kerfoot, and I think that they'd like to get somebody of the size of Cozens, 6'3", who can skate, who can play big minutes, who's responsible defensively. The strength of his play is the ability to have quick execution and the quickness with which he's able to do it. And, when we look at the teams, the Red Wings certainly need help at the center ice position behind Dylan Larkin. I think that the Buffalo Sabres, even though they got Casey Mittelstadt, maybe a guy like Doc with tremendous speed, and then you put Mittelstadt on the wing, maybe that would be a tremendous second-line combination to what you have in Jack Eichel and Skinner on the first line. We know that with Ristolainen and also Rasmus Dahlin, they're very solidified. They've solidified, and they've got some good young defensemen. I think that whoever picks Dylan Cozens, there will be a progression because at 6'3", there's still a lot of filling in that he needs to do to get that physicality, to get that maturity, to get his speed up to the NHL. But the talent is there. He's got the quickness. He's got the speed. He's got the hockey IQ, and the background, tells the whole story. When you're a kid from the Yukon territories and you go through the stuff that he's had to do to put himself in the position that he's in now, I know that from the time that he's drafted Friday night, he understands full well the work that he's going to have to put in to get himself to the next level.